Hey guys, hey, hope everyone's staying healthy. This is definitely not how I imagined doing this, but there's some things I would have wanted to say if we were still doing senior night at Haven. So just kind of starting off what the BCM has taught me is basically just, I guess, essentially how to serve, doing the smaller things and realizing it's not for like my benefit or it's not for the BCM's benefit, but it's ultimately like spreading God's word and this gospel. I've been doing Haven Team for the last 4 years, and a lot of that work is like doing lyrics or putting out chairs or like to make sure snacks are out. A lot of just kind of smaller things that you really don't think about when you think about producing like a weekly worship thing. Um, but they're also really important. And you're not just doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for God's kingdom. And nothing that God has just really kind of pressed upon me these last 4 years about treating these small things are just equally as important as like the pastor's message or like the worship set. That me putting out chairs or me greeting people or me doing lyrics have value, and it's all for furthering His gospel. So I should give it my all, and not just treat it like it's not important. Um, because they're important for me as well coming in as a freshman. That if these people didn't do these things, that I could have not came back and I wouldn't have been connected. I wouldn't have grown the way I have these last 4 years. So like those things are important. I should treat it as such. And then also just something else is being open. These last kind of 4 years that God has really placed me in different ways, like different ministries that I would have never thought I would have been a part of if you'd asked me that in my freshman year. Doing student ministry was something that I was really open to, and I got that chance to do it working at student ministry for North Monroe, which led me to doing DNOWs for other churches, which led me to do camp ministry, which I fallen in love with. And it's just these different opportunities that I was open and willing to serve, and God changed my entire life with them. So, just being open and being willing to serve in different capacities, whether it's doing Haven Team or doing like outreach or doing things like that, where you may not necessarily get like the biggest accolades or like the most thanks for it, but they're all equally as important. And just being open to things that you necessarily wouldn't be, you wouldn't think that's something your gift or something you're really good at. But you never know what could happen. You never know what God could place in your life. So just being open to those opportunities and serving, and ultimately knowing that everything you're going to do is just furthering His kingdom, big or small. So it's just a really quick kind of like sum up of what I want to talk about. But again, I hope y'all stay healthy, and I hope we get to see each other again one day. So see y'all later.
Hey guys, my name is Payton Alderman, and I'm a senior graduating in May with my bachelor's in social work. Some encouragement that I can leave behind with you guys is to step out of your comfort zone. Now, I know that doesn't sound ideal, and it can be terrifying at times, but I promise it'll be the best thing that you can do in college. A way that I did this in college was I went on various mission trips. Now, I know that sounds scary as well, but the Lord grew me in so many ways on these trips. I encourage you that if you get the chance, you'll take one of these times in college and you'll go. You'll go either in the States or around the world, and I promise you won't regret it. I pray that y'all are being safe during this time in the crazy world and that finals will go great.
Guys, my name's Tom. I have been a student at ULM since 2011. It's crazy to think about all the time that I've been a student and all the different opportunities that God has given me to show His glory and His goodness, not because of anything that I've done. There has been so many times in this college career that I have squandered and I have wasted the good things that God has given me. There's so many times where I've hurt relationships in my life. There's been times where death has been real, like with my father and my cousin. There's been so many different changes in my life, and God has walked with me through each and every bit of it. Jesus is here with me, and He's also here with you. So however you're feeling, there's a lot of things that you can feel when stress comes with life or school or work or all these different things, and God is with you through it. He's not left you alone, and He's given you a spirit so that you may be able to have the strength to carry on, and not only carry on, because Christ has raised you from the grave, and he's given you life. He wants that life to be shared. He wants his glory to be shown across this whole world. So my advice to you guys is remember his grace and mercy as you walk on this campus or do your homework online as we are in these last couple months. And remember that you can still show his glory and his goodness in whatever organization or club or career that you go on. That's our goal, is to always be showing his glory and his goodness more than Tom, more than Chad, more than anyone else. It's all about Jesus, and Jesus wants these people. He desires to reconcile his people back to him, and he's using you guys. He's using us. He's using his sheep that he loves and that he has shepherded. He's brought us through still waters. He's brought us through the valley of the shadow of death. He's making us a table. He's allowing us to see his goodness, and our cup is overflowing. May we share his goodness and grace with all those people in our lives. So I'm praying for you guys as you continue to be a student. I know how hard it is. May you glorify his name with every action and every word and every deed. Thanks, guys.
My name is Daniel Garson. I'm graduating from the School of Construction Management at ULM, and the biggest piece of advice I think I could give to underclassmen continuing college would just be to not be afraid or too proud to ask for help if you need it, just in anything, whether that be spiritually or academically or just in life. I think that's what all of our teachers and Chad and our friends and everybody that the Lord puts in our life are there for, is to lean on each other. And, that's what the Lord is for as well. That's why we have that relationship with Jesus, so we can lean on God through him. And it's something that took me a long time to learn and really lean on other people. And I think that's one thing that's really helped me the most in college. And that's my advice to all of you.
Hey y'all, it's Jennifer, the BCM intern from this past year, and if I could just leave y'all with a word of encouragement, it would be to really invest and be intentional with those around you. I know that in college you have your grades and your extracurriculars and just everything wanting your attention, but we really need to focus on the godly relationships in our lives and be intentional and invest in those, because we need godly community, especially in college when the world is trying to pull you in tons of different directions. And so that's really just what I took away from my 4 years of college and just even being BCM intern for this past year, is just the power of investment. And so I hope that you will be able to invest in those around you well, and that you will be able to learn the power of investment. I love y'all, and I hope that all of you are doing well.